Hello, chat, and welcome back to another glorious stream with me, Kib, and Little Schlumpus. And not to forget Little Baby
Wow,
Hands.
rude. I was saying, I was here
Hands.
for 0.2 seconds and you didn't acknowledge it.
And there's Squealy. Welcome, Chatfish. Now, today is a glorious day. Today is day one of character creation. What I call day one? Because I will let the name of the character be contested until next week, or like what the thumbnail will look like in terms of the character that we choose. But for the actual class building, we're going to do that today. That is what's going to be done now, chat. So prepare yourself. Now, I did look at mods, and I do intend to try some, but I didn't want to destabilize it right now until after I had a chance to figure out what kind of character we're going to build, and then we're just going to use that as a reference. What? Well, that's the first time I've ever seen that pop up.
I like the Grammarly pop-up.
It's a Grammarly
I did
being
notice
stated.
that. I wasn't going to say anything, but I did notice it.
I don't. Do I have to do that? I
Yes.
do, don't I?
It's like, can I not? Is that an option?
Little bucket fish, little baby fish. All right, so the first poll, the first decision of our character creation for today will be male ship or femme ship. You must choose, chat. You must choose your chatfish gender.
You know, you're almost always a woman. Maybe maybe Kib's gonna be a man for once.
Chatfish have
If
tiny
Gibbs is a
little
man
chat
chat,
balls.
you can do something really funny.
Yeah, you can have a gay relationship.
No, even funnier.
Fuck.
Well, what would be funnier than that?
Oh,
Like how Pino doesn't understand.
Beano's like, what? Me Beano. Me Beano.
That chat has to get there.
He's a big, stupid jellyfish.
L'Oreal says femboy shop.
Currently, male is in the lead by a massive margin. 69%. My God. Looks like male is winning. Now, we will let the poll go on for a little bit because, well, you know, catfishes have yet to swim into the bucket. So, you know, we've got to let them all arrive so they can press the vote button.
Need to throw food in the water to attract them.
Where's Beano?
Called a bait.
Throw Beano.
Beano is food, that is true.
Chuck Beano off a ledge. He's like,
Then
falls.
we return, you know.
Just rips a handful of his fur off, throws it into the water.
It's true. Travis have to do the biggest thinkies, philosophical thinkies, too. You've never done philosophical thinkies, Beano. It's like philosophical Beanos. Now, Chatfish. Male is slowly losing at the moment. It's going down to 65%. As generally, Chatfishes that are arriving are shifting the vote in favor of the femme ship. The big thing to remember with this decision is that this will affect all the audio lines going from Mass Effect 1 to 2 to 3. So this will be quite the big decision, mostly if you like the male voice actor or the female voice actor. I think both are good. I think they're both funny, and I think they're both equally derpy.
I have my personal preference, but unironically, both male and female ship voices are pretty good.
Yeah. I'm of that opinion as well. They're both on par with each other and both good. There is no right answer other than fighting over it.
The only reason to be male shep is for him to say "we'll bang," okay?
He doesn't say that, sadly. That's
so can you bang their jellyfish?
That's an edit.
The one that's autistic? Probably not, right? I don't remember. I haven't played this game in so long.
Beano to be philosophical if you don't want him to break Rule 6.
Grifter Beano.
I mean, I've only played a little bit of the first game, and I never played any of the others.
That's because you're a traitor, and traitors must die.
No, I will decide the future.
Damn.
Will you, though?
He presses,
it's his time now.
He presses the vote button.
I don't like democracy. Democracy has failed me.
Damn.
Donates for they, them.
Welcome, Stream Illustrated Man. Have never actually played this. Should be interesting to see kids fuck it up. I have played Mass Effect quite a few times, but I now no longer play it where I make decisions. I let chat make all the decisions, which leads down paths that I never thought we'd ever do.
No.
Dark.
Rapier,
It leads to dark places.
Rapier. $100 to mail ship.
You just doubled down on the winning side. You absolute monkey.
I thought you said the other way.
Are you trying to be contrarian, or are you trying to? I mean,
No,
there's
I
a
would
poll.
genuinely thought you said the other way.
Why are you saying that? Like, look at the chat. There's a poll. Is that what you want? He's
Yes.
I think Hans just wants to shit stir.
Yeah, I think so. All right, that's $100 down for mail ship. Now it's time to. Now, by the way, I'm gonna have to redo all this stuff later, but I'll do this off screen next time, or I might. It depends on how the mod stuff works.
Oh, also chat. Because chat just reminded me of saying Renegade. Renegade has 1 day left.
Until it gets
It'll be cut tomorrow.
exterminated.
That's a shame. Oh well.
Oh no, it's not full screen. God help me.
Stream paused, by the way.
Acceptable losses.
You see,
Is it?
I see now.
Welcome to Alliance
Massive
Military
feed.
Database. Classified information requested.
Classified bucketfish. Like, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep, boop, beep,
Establishing
boop, beep,
secure
boop, beep, boop, beep.
connection.
Then
Secure
I have food for
connection
today
confirmed.
and a little bit of tomorrow. Then need to find more.
Then after that, he'll die because he doesn't have food.
Male ship
No.
or femme ship. Oh, well, that does
I
that.
have, like,
I'm gonna open up
Can-
Steam and don't shush. Focus on the stream, Bina. Fuck off. Borderless
if-
window.
What if we just put male Shep's head on female Shep's body?
Can you have that on
No,
Come on.
not really.
Isn't No, as in the game Renegade.
No. One mod that I really wish I could
Mm.
see in this game is you being able to play other alien races.
You notice wants to play as a furry.
I want to play as a Krogan and then like do the thing that the Krogans hate, and then they're like, "Why?" It's like, I don't know.
I have to go back to this menu, I think. Or wait, what? Why? How do you adjust the settings? It's so tiny. The
Oh,
resolution.
extras.
Extras isn't gonna be settings. Or it will be.
Stupid
Yeah,
ass
extras.
Beano.
I found it out. Because I
I
had
like
the same.
you saying Beano stupid.
Yeah, I said it was. Oh my god.
Doesn't
See this
fucking
hatred?
scream.
This hatred, chat. I remember this.
I feel like every save for this playthrough should just be Beano related. Like
Oh,
destroy Beano.
there's Hugo Fugi
each
chat.
Beano, throw Beano into a
Remember,
fire.
there's 4 bounty targets. He is one of them. Who are the other 3, Reguline?
Make you open up the sheet.
Only 2 are listed on the sheet.
Welcome
I know there's
to
not
Alliance
3.
Military Database.
There's 4.
Hold on, FVT.
Classified information requested.
All right, chat.
Establishing
You're losing your
secure
window of
connection.
opportunity to have female ship. So currently, as it stands,
Confirmed.
male ship has $100 towards it. I will help Team Female with 50 Kib's contribution if chat want to go 51.
Wow.
I will help Team Femship because I know that Chatfish don't want really gay fan art for the thumbnail. It will be gay.
Don't worry.
Otherwise.
It will be very, very smack.
Shepherd with Joel.
Uh,
Oh, Kip, think about it.
I will
can
help
play
for the
Indian.
pinup costs.
So 50.
No, only if
gonna-
Chatfish donate 51. Then I will help. But not until then. So chat, you must raise $51 Team Femship. And then Kibbs will help you. Kibbs will help you. If not, you will be defeated by hands. There you have it, chat. I've done my part. Have you done yours? Have you done the part in which Chatfish required to wiggle on the wheel of sadness? Have you spinned on the wheel of sadness? No, I didn't think so.
Spin on the
Not a
wheel of
story that
sadness.
keeps with dead.
I'm doing my
One day-
part. Are you doing
Also, the male
yours?
and female, it's not an overhead tag, chat.
One day I will gift a membership and hit like, I don't know, all the
What even is a membership
targets at
in
once. You guys don't even want.
Shush,
The,
Pino,
the
shut the
reason I
fuck
don't.
up. Polly gives 10, 20
Hey,
memberships. Very generous, Polly.
hey, Polly, how are you doing?
Not a
dude?
single one of those will go through because if I had to guess, it's broken.
God damn it.
It's only $1 billion corporation.
Oh, damn, doubling down.
This is
Mail
not good.
share.
This is not good. Unfortunate for
It's
Team Female. Team Female is now desperately behind. Will nobody come to Team Female's aid? Will not a single soul rise to the challenge, chat? Will you actually make this the first mail ship campaign playthrough? Bear in mind, this will affect all the artwork that's generated. So there won't be a lot, I know. There won't be a lot.
maybe people want.
Fuck
Fanboy chat
up.
there.
There we go. Look at that. Better. I broke it early in the last one, says Kasvik. Yes, he did. Kasvik did break the gifted memberships. They no longer function as they do. So we shall continue
Until they
to
randomly
wait
slowly come in.
until Team
Every
Female puts up some sort of resistance.
Oh, I have bad news, Kibbs.
What?
You have a PayPal donation.
But who?
From which little
Vumpus.
chatfish? Little
Vumpus.
Vumpus.
The Vups.
if
I must refresh.
if Chatfishes make the daily goal, I will take my Sunday, that's Sunday off, and draw whoever wins the day. Like it's either male or female chef.
So you're giving an art piece to it, Pino?
Yeah, if they make the daily goal, I'm going to do it on my day off. Yeah.
Well, you like to add
Me fucking
so you like to
Beano.
add your art piece to female
So
or male.
while Kibbs checks that,
I'm not
Vulpus
adding it
donated
for anything.
$50 from Mail Shop.
This is unfortunate. We will continue to sit here until morale improves.
Damn, he's like, no.
Morale has not improved. In fact, morale is lower than ever.
It's
By the way,
unfortunate.
is it going to be Arif, male Arif, or is it going to be?
No, it'll just be. We'll figure that out later. We don't really have a lot of options for the male side of things, but that's just what it is. We'll figure out something. So currently, Team Female has done very little, if not nothing. This is
I mean,
not good. Not good. But we have many hours to sit here, so we'll chat choose.
It's like you can always count the votes again.
Kibbs has decided that the vote was wrong and we need to recount it.
The vote will continue until Chatfish, wake
It will
up.
end the second $1 is above for female.
No, it won't. It's probably not going to end, honestly, till tomorrow. Or not tomorrow, until next week. But yes, currently, male is in the lead by 250. Female's in the rear at 0.
The era of the booba.
I mean, let me
is
add the
over.
rest of the name.
The age of man is now. Yeah.
Yeah, this is something. Blake says he tried to play Mass Effect once and found it to be really gay, so I only got up until you unlocked the ship. You're really gay. I was like,
That speaks more about you than the game, Blake, because you can be very straight, you can be very gay. You choose your adventure in this game. It's like, what? So I didn't need to choose.
You get the ship. That's not even that far into it.
Yeah, it's the beginning of the game.
Damn. Chad wants to see hot male ship on Garrus action.
The gay run is not ideal, but it is what it is. It's up to chat to choose. We will see if
Obviously not.
Chatfish want to go gay.
They want that Kurgusi.
Genghis Kek says contesting. In the side of male.
Sam Jackson puts a foot down. He wants you to lick chat. He's like, not the
Or he's just a
toes."
feed guy. Which, you do you.
I remember how Discord, if you posted a feed emote, it would explode in noses.
They
Discord has a lot of, or I say a lot. I know they do have some stuff like that where it's just like, if you know, you know.
If you know, you know. What does that mean?
If you know,
Well,
you know.
Cass, if contesting doesn't mean he's going to donate everything to Billy. It's just he wants to donate to the other side,
Yeah,
potentially.
he literally does not have to donate
Chatfish?
to eclipse it. Remember, this
Yes.
donut war doesn't end today. This goes on for the rest of the week. Until next
Chatfish
Friday.
can work together.
The reason
then
why
it's
it
not the
goes
rest
on
of
until
it,
next
it's 4
Friday is
weeks.
because I have to fucking do modding for this game. Start screaming. I found some mods, but honestly, I was surprised how few there were, actually.
Let me see.
Indio says,
Yeah,
why is
him-
male winning? Because of a certain small minority. That's why, Indio. It will mean that the fan art will be very weird. Putting England on the Beano art? No. We're not allowing for people to buy on art pieces. Thank you for the nation. That's Beano's little special offering.
If you make the daily goal.
If Chatfish make the daily goal, mind you.
Yeah.
Which we are $107 away from.
Well, thank you for the nation. Very generous.
Bonus choice? Let me see.
I have a suggestion for Bino.
Mm-hmm.
And for chat, don't forget we have the Bad Rats Fund to make Kibbs
That's not...
play, and myself and Reguline play Bad Rats.
We'll throw hands in it for free as well.
Let's just not talk about that. So, more importantly, Sam Jackson. He says he's small. Why is he small? How small is Sam Jackson? How tiny is his little body? Yeah, that's right.
Very.
You say what?
Look at that little cat face.
I can't see.
Maybe he only speaks meow. Reguline, meow at him.
Meow.
Welcome to the stream, Leo Dawn.
You know
Dan.
one thing that it's kind of funny in this game? The assault rifle always kind of looked wonky to me. The shape of its shape.
No, Kasovic.
No, we've been behind for a day for a good while now. Like, for multiple days in a row. Multiple. We're almost caught up to today's goal. We're very close. So good job, Chatfishes. Now, by the way, the gender will be allowed to be contested every single day until next Friday. Next Friday it does end, however. So this is just the initial stuff. So again, if male wants to get a big lead ahead of female, now's your chance to do it, while the other Chatfishes are sleeping. If you're lucky, male team, you've built up a big enough lead that the team female might just give up altogether, which is entirely possible. You could just scare your opponents, which you might have done that already, which is interesting.
You can make the male fund so big that Kibbs will be forced to play as the biggest gay in the galaxy. Yeah.
That's possible.
So before we move on past this, the character choices for the individual characters we're going to do is not available until after next week. So we're not going to figure out what kind of character. We're going to just figure out the class information next is what we're going to do. And then that's going to be it for today's stream. Mostly because we just need to get some information laid out. Only some, though. So, currently, as it stands, male shepherd is at the lead at $255. Female is at 0. There is not a single Chatfish that wants the thumbnail or pinups to be female. Which, to be honest, I don't think... you're like the only one who'll do male pinups, won't you?
I do anything for money.
Yeah. So it'll just be Bino doing... I'm just saying the stretch goals will just be Bino for the entire series, just so you know in advance. Bino will be the only one doing them because I don't think the other guys want to do those. That will be a bit limited, but that's okay. A bit on the limited side. On the one benefit, you do get male Shep voice acting, which his voice acting is so terrible, it's wonderful.
I thought both had kind of terrible. I think male Shep has better voice acting just because it makes more sense to me for a male soldier.
What's amazing about him is the fact that his delivery is flat.
Yes.
Yes, that's
So
like it takes
it's
skill to do
more
that.
it's not really skill, but what makes Mailshep the most memorable for me is the fact that his deliveries are flat, and because they're always flat, there's really no emotion in them. That's where the difference between the male and female Shep really come in. It's really just delivery. Male Shep, the VA they chose, wasn't particularly the most skilled, but at the same time, because he wasn't, it was one of those Geralt of Rivia situations where they found somebody who actually sounds really funny, and it just sort of like clicks really well because it just matches, you know? FemShep or whatever is done by one of the bigger prominent female voice actresses in the industry. I forget her name, Jennifer Hale or something. I can't remember.
It's Jennifer.
Yeah,
Yeah, that sounds right.
she's incredibly talented and has an incredibly wide range and is very skilled. But Mel Shep has no range whatsoever, and it's amazing because he can't voice act. Because he can't.
He's a big stupid jellyfish.
He's just flat. He's like
He does the one voice and that's it.
he literally does. He can't really break free of that. He like when he's mad, when he's sad, when he's like feeling romantic, it's kind of just like it's the same delivery. It's me, Mail Shep. I'm just that guy, you know. Saren, you're a real dick. Stop it.
Get some help. Saren, have you considered perhaps killing yourself?
Damn. Chiefy.
And ironically, you can
And
convince
Saren's like, yeah, I haven't thought about that. And he does.
Trevor say, Bino, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. God damn it. Where's the AI voice replacement mods?
Yeah.
Replace Shepard's voice with SpongeBob. Damn.
That sounds terrible.
Mel Shep voice is so bad. It turns around to being good. Yes. That's the big victory with Mel Shep. Mel Shep may not have the acting skills, but because it's so flat, it's unironically a different kind of experience. And then that's
Shep is SpongeBob.
most playthroughs I've done of Mass Effect have usually been male. The only time I've ever done female is literally for stream. So this will be the first time we do male Shep. So that'll be quite interesting to hear male Shep's voice back.
Garrus could be Patrick, and the Reaper. The Reapers are the Flying Dutchman. Yeah.
Sure, Bino.
Yeah.
Stream pause, by the way.
Shut up.
Yeah. I see someone's cranky. Angry. Furious even.
As I should be. And you especially.
I see.
Damn.
I think Team Male Shep literally doubled down so hard in the beginning that Fem Shep team is literally dead. Not a single soul chat. Not a single chatfish out of about 50 chatfish in total for a late night stream. That's pretty impressive.
They're like, today it's like prison. You see the boost and you grab it.
Here, I...
No, Chumpus. You're only
No,
doing
Chumpus.
it for the wrong reasons. You're not doing it because you want it. That's part of the reason why it's one of those things that really, unless you want something, you should do it. I can tell Chumpus is fibbing. Look at him. See? Fibbing. He's fibbing. We shouldn't even count that. It's not even countable.
Damn, Blake.
Jumpus is actually doing it so he can go to work. But he can't work today, it's Friday.
Yeah, bitch. See, fuck, and start fucking calling names.
Maybe I will go do work.
All right. I have let the male Shep thing go on long enough, but we are now moving on to the next thing. We're just going to call you Test so that I don't actually use you because, we're going to have to tweak your face later when Chatfish figure out what character.
Complete.
What? Isn't there more setting
Please
stuff?
log in to access.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Select enter
Yeah, no,
new
you're
ID.
doing the generic.
Yeah.
Or the
Custom,
preset.
custom.
The preset.
Custom.
Okay,
Please
custom
log
mail.
in to access your profile.
We'll fix that stuff up later. Because I gotta see if any of the mods actually adjust anything with the character stuff.
Warning: data corruption detected. Please reconstruct profile. Confirm pre-service history.
So, this is one of those things where it will affect dialogue, but it's... I don't remember it being particularly big deal. It's more of like flavor thing. So I'm going to read through the three things. Go ahead. It doesn't affect any gameplay. It's flavor.
Yeah, I was gonna say I don't remember it affecting any.
There's some
like,
conversations that will be affected
yeah,
by
it's
this.
most like missions, insults your character receives, that type of stuff.
Yes. So that way you know what the pre-service history does. So it's basically just like, what's the background of the character we're making? So, the first option we have, Chatfish, is called Spacer. Also, make sure when you track these elements of the Dona War, by the way, you set different categories, because chat will be allowed to contest all of these until next week, Friday. And then next week, Friday, that ends, and then the thumbnail enters production.
I mean, they're just going to be the Donor War, so as long as they aren't removed, which no one should remove them.
Yeah, I'm just making sure that they're in a section or whatever. So, the first option of our prehistory, which will affect some of the dialogue stuff and just sort of the feeling, is Spacer. Both of your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps, you enlisted at the age of 18. So that's that sort of background. The second background option is a colonist. You were born and raised on Mindur, a small border colony in the Attican Traverse. When you were 16, slavers raided Mindur, slaughtering your family and friends. You were saved by a passing Alliance patrol, and you enlisted with the Alliance military a few years later. A bit more of a directly tragic backstory, I suppose, for that one. You know, like, oh, my parents got murdered
By slavers.
If I had to
Goddamn
guess,
Batarian.
by Batarians, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, i.e. Batarians.
And then the third option and the final option for the background is Earthborn. Earthborn, you were an orphan raised on the streets of the great megatropolises covering Earth. You escaped the life of petty crime and underworld gangs by enlisting with the Alliance military when you turned 18. A little bit less of a tragic backstory and a little bit more
It's
like
Mega City 1.
yeah, a little bit more of like
Had to run from Judge Dredd. Yeah.
growth thing. Vulpus donates €2 and says, Earthborn. Thank you for your very generous donation, Vulpus. That does put Earthborn in the lead. Earth supremacists are now winning. Then Chumpus destroys Earth supremacy with space supremacy. I don't know. They're just various forms of supremacy, honestly. Become the space baby. All right, well, at least it does appear that Chatfish are choosing not the edgy option, you know? So at least Chatfish are keeping it kind of fresh today, I guess. Because I think every time otherwise, Chatfish usually take colonists, but I can't remember. We're like, Chatfish story is that Chatfish...
Think about it, Chatfish.
Had their family killed.
Chatfish
you-
exploded
I assume your
into a
tags are
fiery
the same
ball
as
of
before.
fire.
Vulpus.
If you are a spacer, right? You are from the Wally ship, and so your parents were like super mega
Yes.
fat, and you are the only person that wasn't fat. So you got kicked out of the ship, and that's why you have to fight to survive in the army.
The only one born that had bones.
So currently, colonist and sole survivor for maximum PTSD, says Mozambique. That's true. If you want to go for the maximum PTSD backstory, where you're just like a shell-shocked little fucking guy that's like, oh, you know, screaming every night, you know.
Or you're one of those people that just as a defense mechanism turn into like a psychotic person.
Yes. Now, I need to start the coffee in a second here because we need to get that coffee brewing. Because after we finish the character suggestions, we will pin these things until Friday next week, so that way people who miss this stream will get a chance to see if they want to contest anything or leave it be. And then we will constantly do
I
updates
can
all
take
the way to
screen
next Friday.
grabs
Yep.
of basically what they're at each day.
Because there was a couple Chatfish that wanted to be here, but again, we had to do the stream today so we could get it started so that it could be done by next week. So again, to reiterate the plan, chat, are you listening? Chat, pay attention. The contesting for all these decisions if you don't want to do it right now today, you can also just wait till next week or do it later. Well, Stream Smooth Rivers. Valpus donates €5 and says, "Bad Chumba, Earth supremacy." Damn, wants us to fucking be born in Vancouver. Canadian lifestyle. At least is it Vancouver? I can't remember. Or no, I don't know if it is actually.
I actually don't remember where you're born, if you're Earth
It doesn't say the megacity here or the megatropolis. It just says you were born on one. Does it actually elaborate everywhere else? I feel like that's an oversight if they didn't put it in the description.
I don't think they.
But that puts
I don't
Earthborn
have
in the
any
lead.
memory of them doing it, because at that point it's just people saying, "You're from Earth."
Man, I love Mass Effect 1. Mass Effect 1 I think is my favorite Mass Effect of all of them. Like it's so good. I just love it so much. Mass Effect 2 is solid. It's got its strengths. The whole suicide mission I think is a weak point where it's like if you don't do things in a certain order, people will die. And it's like, oh my god. So it's like hyper specific, you know.
And then you have to do their loyalty mission if you want them to like do super awesome.
Or not die. Yeah. They're not. It's Vancouver. They expanded it in other material. Okay. I
But
feel
did
like
they say in the? I'm not saying you're wrong, Tiber. I'm just saying, but did they ever
I feel
say
like that's
in the
silly.
games?
I feel like it's silly that they did that. I'm a little annoyed with that only because, like, in my opinion, they should have just left it the way it was.
Just like not like elaborate.
Jason Long says, born in Space, Kansas. Your mom. He's like, your mom. Got him. Jobberfish says, it's Vancouver. They read that. I think it's in the later games. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm like, I don't remember that being the first game. I played Mass Effect 2 a lot as a kid. That was like the first one I played. But Mass Effect 1, when I figured out and finally played that one, I was like, holy shit, the story's better. Like, by a lot. Now, Mithrin, stop spamming. You're spamming. You're burying other people. Quit tagging me. It's not how that works. Stop it. Stop spamming me. Don't bury other little chatfishes. I'll read your stuff too, but you need to not fucking spam the Bickering bunch like 30 times. Like, that's... no. Not allowed to do that. All it does is bury everyone else's, like, messages. It's rude. Rude to the other chatfish. Isn't that right, chat? Like, yeah, my messages under a pile of text.
Your
like,
messages are under attack.
Their little fins, like, scrubbing away, the words, like... Beazle Quill donates $10, says, screw Earth, Spacer for Mama's boy. You want us to be Space Kansas? Is it? I don't remember. Okay, let's read that again. Both your parents were in the Alliance military. Your childhood was spent on ships and stations, as they transferred from posting to posting, never staying in one location for more than a few years. Following in your parents' footsteps... Come on, man! I need to make that coffee. You enlisted at the age of 18. All right. Now, Chumpus.
Do your parents die?
Chumpus. Yeah, your parents don't die in every one of these outcomes. You actually get messages from your family via the email stuff based on like I said, the thing about these choices is they do matter to a great degree. Some of the like text and like some of the side comments characters will make. But when it comes to Mass Effect, the way you got to view most decisions is there's the major decisions, and then there which actually have a little bit more like narrative impact, like somebody dies, somebody lives, somebody dies. That's usually the big ones for BioWare in Mass Effect and just in their games in general. And the second one is like the romance, whether you romance them or not. BioWare's romances consist of we had sex and that's like the end of our relationship. BioWare really needs to get that like if they were to improve and never make another Mass Effect, that's my biggest grievance, is that the relationship is kind of just like it just amounts to like
congratulations, you had sex.
Yeah, and it's just like, okay, I mean, I get that means your relationship like progressed to that stage, which is good, but at the same time, it's like it just kind of ends there, and it's always just like, it feels tacky. I wish there was a bit more meat to it, but yeah. So the big thing is that. I need to make that coffee. I should stop getting distracted. Or I'm going to constantly do that like thing. All right, so I'm going to go to the kitchen real quick, and I'm going to throw coffee into the little coffee pot thing so it gets cooking, and I'll be right back. 1 second. Now hold down the fort and tell Chatfishes which backgrounds you prefer, Chumpus, and why. That I'm helping.
I prefer
Badge.
I have no opinion. I just liked Spacer.
Why?
I prefer that like you are a
Because
spacer, right?
space.
And then you are in your spaceship. It was invaded by xenomorphs.
What?
And they had like a big booty xenomorph queen, but you had to escape because like you're going to die or something. And now you're forever searching for that one spaceship. Yeah.
I feel like this is Beano's barely discussed fetish.
It usually is.
I
Why?
usually
Why-
picked Earthborn. Why? Because if I'm gonna be saving the universe, they better fucking know it was a goddamn Earthwing that saved their asses.
A homeworlder.
You look down, you look on your nose up and look down the goddamn spacers.
I don't
By the
remember
way-
which one gives you like the best insults. It's been so long.
I would assume it's Earthling because like Earth was pretty hardcore. We beat the goddamn Garrus people, like yeah.
The Turians were pretty butt mad about the whole first contact war. They were pretty
They should
fucking
have thought about being better warriors. Then.
unironically, they went bitching to the fucking council, arguing that they should lift the restrictions so they could fucking crush us.
I'm with hands, I am Terran, God save the earth.
By the way,
Everyone
they
in
should
sci-fi
have
games and like most modern media was like, "God save your soul."
they should have made
They don't do that anymore.
They should have made
Period.
Garus a woman, so we could breed him without it being gay in the game.
You know,
Just saying.
why would you say these things?
It can't help it that he is the most bro character in there.
Don't have sex with
Just
your bro,
imagine.
though.
Imagine if he was a fanboy alien tomboy. Sorry, too many words. A tomboy alien instead.
Like, as I'm fucking brewing the coffee, I'm just like hearing shit about like, yeah, just gay sex, you know? It's like, what the fuck? Gay sex with your
No,
homies.
No, that's the thing. Garus is a homie, right? But imagine if he was a tomboy alien girl instead. Then
It's a bro, but what if he was a female bro?
I'm
That's
not gonna lie
basically
to
where
you.
we're going with
So,
this.
well, Garrus is acceptable. I'll tolerate his existence. I find Turians to be repulsive, especially their females. I think they're hideous. I think I'd literally gag, honestly. Like, I'd literally kill
weakly-
myself.
That's weak-willed.
No,
Kids,
Turian
just because
females
you-
are ugly.
Just because you had to deal with Andromeda's Turian female doesn't necessarily mean they're all bad people.
All Turian females and their story arcs are strong, powerful women. Because I'm going to tell you this right now. The reason why it feels that way, same goes for Krogan females, is because right when like the fourth wave feminist stuff was hitting really badly in the games industry and was getting very accelerationist, literally that's when they introduced Turian
Every
females.
race had to have these strong, empowered females.
It's like Krogan female, strong and empowered. Looks at their lore, it's like, yeah, but they're just for breeding though, so like it doesn't really count.
But the Krogans would only view them as breeding stock.
Yeah, they're kind of just like not really valuable, like beyond just like having kids. Like literally, not my word, chat. The lore says it, so it's like, oh man, it's one of those things I dislike, right? So for example, let me just point at some good science fiction stuff. So Star Trek, right? If you guys know that TV show, there's like other races and they have different cultures and they value people differently. Some races, women don't have rights in their societies and stuff like that, or have lesser rights or things like that. And so they're a bit different in how they function and how they work societally because there's gender dimorphism in like the class structure of each society, right? That was when the lore was good. But the big problem with Star Trek is as it modernized, like in recent years, like last couple decades or last decade or so, like it's like, oh, all races have true equality. What you've basically done now is you've just made every other race just humans. That's one thing I did not like about what they did in Mass Effect 3 with the Krogans and stuff like that, because it was like, oh, you're taking the stupid turtle people and you're just making them human. Like, part of what makes an alien race fun is not the fact that they're oh, it's a human, but it's a turtle. It's like, no, that's stupid. It's the fact that they're different. I want my Xenos to be different. I want them to be inferior. That's why the Batarians are based. No matter how much the writers tried to like make them sympathetic, it's just like they're just
There's two
not.
Batarians in the end.
They're not sympathetic in the slightest, and it's
No,
the
not
funniest
at all.
shit.
They want you to sympathize with them sometimes for some reason.
Don't you see why we're committing acts of terrorism? I do. Which is why I'm sacrificing the victims of your terrorist attacks to make everyone hate you.
I remember that like when I played it ages ago, I didn't like them, and
By the
but I
way,
didn't know English too much too well. But what I did is that I signed every decision that was against them. It was funny though. Is it 3 or 2 that has that one Batarian that like, oh, you are the guy that did this against us, and
3, I think.
yeah, I think.
I
three,
mean,
yeah.
to be honest, they all. The big problem with the Batarians is that they're just kind of just insufferable as a species. Like, I hate them.
Every time you hear a character that's a Batarian talk, it unironically, it's basically them bitching about how everyone's like stronger than them, basically, and it's just like rah 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 rah. And like
All right.
your people are.
So,
two things, Gibbs.
what?
Stream pause, then you need to activate Kasavik.
Give me Cass a bitch. He's like,
Did you
screams.
activate Poly by the way? I did.
Yeah, bitch. Chump a bitch. He's like, chump a bitch. Fuck.
I hope they have you male and romancing a crow. I don't know. Can you romance a crow in this game?
No.
In these
No.
games?
Thank God
No.
you
Okay.
can't.
You got saved then.
The Krogan are
It would have been more popular with
disgusting.
women if you could.
Probably.
Unironically, that's funny. The funny part is that it would.
Chat fishes have been activated. Now,
I think my
hold on.
favorite.
So, currently, what's in the lead before we move on to the next section of the character creation, and as a reminder, you can contest this stuff all the way until next Friday. Next Friday, we'll have the final character creation stream, in which we'll just do it one last time, so that way everybody's had their chance to contest and determine thing, because a lot of the decisions you make in one are kind of irreversible. I mean, you think you can change them, but like it would be, you know, weird.
You know something I've never tried because I never considered it.
Hmm.
If they have any dialogue for you being male Shep in 1 and then for whatever reason turning female in 2.
They don't. In fact, I don't think you can actually just switch your character's gender in between games, but I don't remember. I think you have to like
I haven't
mod
even
that.
tried.
I don't actually know, to be honest with you. I couldn't tell you. So,
Neither can I.
currently, Earthborn is the lead at $18.15, while Spacers in the rear at $14.99. And so to answer my own question when I asked that when I waddled away, I usually, as a kid, always choose Colonist and the other PTSD option because I wanted my soldier to have PTSD and I thought it was funny. I thought it was... I was like, yeah, I'm gonna make a police guard. You know, just to say it. So, again, these options can be contested.
Confirm psychological profile.
The next option, which needs to be entered into the sheet, little chump ass. He's a chumpus. Oh. And bear in mind, if you
Constant
don't
abuse
want to
from Gibbs.
contest these, you don't have to, Chad. You can just vote on it. What hands do?
No, Gibbs.
Oh my god, you can't even fucking get people's name right. So there's Soul Survivor,
all the same to
War
me.
Hero. And I'm not going to make the poll until after I read these because some of you chatfish are a little bit low IQ and you'll just press the button anyways.
They click the
Little
first option.
Yeah, I know, because they're fucking retarded. So, the first option is Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor, and this is again just like the previous options. These affect dialogue and like a little bit of like your character's flavor and when people talk about your past. During your service, a mission. Tinnitus ring. Get out of my ear. Okay, that's gone. During your service, a mission you were on went horribly wrong. Trapped in an extreme survival situation, you had to overcome physical torments and psychological stresses that would have broken most people. You survived while all those around you fell, and now you alone are left to tell the tale. So again, for maximum PTSD, you take Colonist, and then you take fucking Soul Survivor. And you're just like, you know, just because you don't remember shit. Next up we have is War Hero. War Hero. Early in your military career, you found yourself facing an overwhelming enemy force. You risked your own life to save your fellow soldiers and defeat the enemy. Despite the impossible odds, your bravery and heroism have earned you medals and recognition from the Alliance fleet. So it's being a hero of the Bucketfish.
Basically
Pyrohead
being
donates.
Sean Badass.
Yep. Pyrohead donates a generous $10 and says, "What is your favorite human-like race?" Human-like race? Are you talking about specifically Mass Effect, or are you talking about science fiction as a whole? For Mass Effect, human-esque race. Like here's the reality, right? They're all actually human. I know it sucks to
In
say that,
terms
but
of how
like,
they behave, yes.
but they all have human emotions, except for like 2 of the races in the entire setting of this game. But I'm gonna say my favorite human race is, without a doubt, has to be the funny little Volises. They're so goddamn funny. Volises are
They're
funny.
humanoid.
They're stubby, tubby little fucking space walruses, and that's what they are. Space walruses. They're literally Temu World of Warcraft Tuskar, except they're somehow better because they've got this goofy little personality. They're partially inspired by the Ferengi, which makes them endearing to me, because they're little gremlins, and they're physically little gremlin sized. They're stubby, they're small, they're pudgy, round, and they
I
waddle.
still, to this day, smile remembering when you're walking, I think it's in Mass Effect 2, when you go to that one Asari planet, and you hear this Volus talk.
Conversation.
Yeah, and he's like, "I want this room to say, I own you." And the person that is like, "Okay." As he's describing basically his like little like cave that he wants to make.
So next up, and the last option for our character background, is called Ruthless. Throughout your military career, you have held fast to one basic rule: get the job done. You've been called cold, calculating, and brutal. Your reputation for ruthless efficiency makes your fellow soldiers wary of you. But when failure is not an option, the military always go to you first. That's the "I'm a badass" option. It's like, God damn it, get snippered. Like, snippered. Snippered. Take care, little Jana bitch. Be a good little chat bitch. He's like, fuck. You know, 'cause you get called
Or
bitch.
the Ross Delgado of space. Like that.
And just as a reminder, because I saw a lot of new chatfish come in, these options can be contested all the way up into the last part of the Donor War stream, which we'll be doing next Friday. So if you don't want to contest them right now, that's whatever. But it's a good idea if you want to get a lead, do it now.
Ukne says, by the way, war hero means you stopped the Batarians from enslaving a human colony.
Yeah, but ruthless means you get shit done. That's even better. Yeah, because they do expand on these things later, which is kind of annoying that they didn't like retroactively patch that in.
At least just saying, like, in this screen, like, more specifically what you did.
Chumpus donates a generous $5 and says, "I always liked Soul Survivor." Now, why did you always like it, Chumpus? I put Soul Survivor
I
in
just
lead.
like it. I like that little backstory. That is all.
Nice.
You know, if
coffee
they
stuff.
wanted to lean more into the RPG stuff, they could have had these backgrounds also affect your, like, stats and stuff.
I wouldn't like that too much. Was it because if you do that, then it's not really roleplay reasons?
No,
now
it
it's
doesn't go-
min-maxing.
It doesn't go in the direction they wanted to go. I'm agreeing with that.
Because for me, what those background options do in a game like this is it's starting to incentivize like min-maxing. The reason why, when it comes to a lot of game designs, I don't like min-maxing and stuff like that is, well, yeah, does it feel good? Like, because you're powerful? Yeah. But it kind of is immersion breaking. Like, suboptimal, like, the game should be, in my opinion, flexible enough to be slightly suboptimal. A great game I will always cite for this was World of Warcraft Vanilla, right? It's a game in which you didn't have to have, like, the most perfect build ever to, like, get through the game. It helped, but you could still beat the game without it. And it allowed for experimentation and allowed for, you know, variability. So you could actually try other things. So it didn't lock you into one things, you know? Because as some games go on, they sort of like min-max the fun out of the game. Ruthless means you murdered Batarians. War hero stops a Turian-led pirate force. says Beazle Quill.
No, Ruthless is automatically a very good one, then.
Damn.
Just because you murder Batarians.
So currently,
Can't imagine a world in which
as it's stated, Soul Survivor's in the lead by $5. If Chatfish would like to contest, they may do so. But what does Chatfish think? What does Chatfish prefer backgrounds? Do Chatfish like the one where they bake cookies? Look at them. They're happy little guys. By the way, War here, yeah. Yeah. Now, Chump ass, why did you choose Soul Survivor?
I literally told you. I
Don't-
like that backstory.
Yeah, but why? You
That is the only
Screams
reason.
of the dead Batarians.
think
I like
more
that
means
backstory.
more
You
about
gave
it
the
speaks to
lazy
you.
answer. Like, give the real answer. Why specifically? What about the backstory? Don't make me fucking fish for it. You got a big brain.
But he's a Chatfish, you need to fish for it, my dude.
Hey, Chumba.
Me too.
You- you
Me
see-
too, like Soul Survivor.
Me,
Remind
me
of
me
Fallout
Chumpa.
4.
Chumpa,
want you to
Chumpa.
You'd imagine an interrogation room, right? And Aerith is like the cop. We can do this the easy way or the hard way. Just tell me your goddamn story. And then it's
My
like,
god.
it shows like character. It shows Rapier's face, zooms in for a second, and just me Chumba.
Me
You just
too.
Pirate,
made-
Cisco Star donates $5. Says, I've always liked hashtag ruthless. Thank you for the nation. I don't know. I need to think about what I like more.
To
Hold
me,
on.
Soul Survivor was
Don't-
the more interesting.
interrupt me
War
now
Hero
yet.
seemed
We'll
a
get
bit
to-
generic, and sort of ruthless.
I would say Soul Survivor, I can see the appeal because it's more of, it's not necessarily that your character is like a ruthless killer, goes out of his way, or is necessarily like the bravest, but it's just like he can survive tough shit and
He
live
can
through.
soul survive.
Yes, that's
It's
quite
also if you
literally
want to PTSD max your backstory.
I'm sure you can say that. Yeah.
It's like, which is what most people do. Which is
I remember it, I think when I first did it, I did Soul Survivor along the similar line of thought where it's like, okay, what does the hero of the galaxy need to be? A fucking survivor.
See, for me, I played this game once on Xbox on release, and I never beat it. So all I
Weak.
remember is I had Soul Survivor. I don't remember anything else.
Pyrehead donates $5 and says, I want to see more home mains in sci-fi. What the fuck is a home mains?
I think humans. I think.
I think that was meant to be
He
hominids.
used to say hominids.
Death to Pyrehead. He's like, That's what he gets for posting silly words at us, chat. We kill him. We kill him now.
We love and compassion, you too.
She's like,
Love him.
I want to see jellyfish. I want to see You're a jellyfish. He's like, fuck. A little mad jellyfish.
I also always thought the guns were dumb looking.
I actually
Kinda-
love the look of the guns. Mostly because they're an unorthodox visual.
That gun over there reminds me of a Chatfish, by the way.
The silhouette looks great, and it's a glorious chatfish.
Silhouette, sure, but like I'm looking at the like double-barreled whatever the hell it's got going on. It's just
So, unironically, do you want to know what the Alliance weapons, for whatever reason, give me the vibe of?
what?
If you went to a German engineer, gave him some cocaine, and said, design me a gun. That's what the Alliance weapons feel like to me.
Because a pirate apparently wants to see different species like Neanderthal. He wants to just see different humans.
Oh, different like subsets.
Yeah,
of humans.
that's what I think that's what he meant earlier when he's like human-like. It's basically, it's the same, it's a similar silhouette, but it's not like human.
Yes, the guns.
Also,
in
you
Mass Effect are
mentioning
very
German
collapsible.
engineering reminds me of a thing I saw earlier today. Of, look at this amazing new peak
Photograph?
German engineering, and it just cuts. It's just to put butter on bread, and it just
That's-
cuts off a square of butter.
That sounds German.
The unnecessary technology. But yeah,
Favorite thing.
For whatever reason, when I look at Alliance weapons, that's just the vibe I get.
so it's kind of
One
tied
A-
between Soul Survivor and Ruthless, but again, we'll let Chatfish figure that out later. We'll just
I'll
click on this
donate
for
$1
the.
to it later.
Specialization.
So, The next option that you need to all factor into your little bucketfish minds is
And this one will
the
have a bigger
class.
impact.
Yes, this directly affects the gameplay itself and what you'll be seeing and how the combat will be. So the first class we have is Soldier. This is your standard, like, I gotta shoot him, like my first playthrough was literally just Soldier because I was like,
This
oh.
is the fantasy equivalent of picking a fighter.
Yeah, it's like I'm a warrior, you know. World of
So the
Warcraft.
most chosen option.
Human warrior is what this basically is.
Human
Soldiers are
male fighter
combat
option.
specialists, ideal for the front lines of a firefight. Soldiers have improved health and can specialize in the use of all weapon types, which makes them very versatile with the weapon choices that you can choose. Start with the ability to wear medium armor and can train in the use of heavy armor, which again allows them to wear heavy armor so they have increased protection, making them rather tanky. This is your more brawly, sort of fighty class. The next class we have is the engineer. As a kid, I thought the engineer was like super cool, and I think it mostly had to do with the fact that I was always into pet classes as a kid, so I'd always choose it because you could summon that little droid thing. But
The beep.
the engineers are tech specialists using holographic omni tools, can decrypt security systems, so they're good against machines and stuff like that, repair or modify technical equipment, disrupt enemy weapons, which debuffs them, or shields, and heal their squad. Engineers can only wear light armor, and they specialize in pistols. You go grab that coffee.
Why can they only wear light armor?
Because that's just because balance. So
this one really highlights his crotch.
Adept
Why are you-
is
why are you looking
basically
at
yeah, gay.
And no wonder you voted for Mayor Shepard. I see, I see.
So adept, and I'm not gonna make a poll for this, so this is gonna have to be down to Dono. But and don't need to worry about it today, chat. We literally have all week to do it till next Friday. So adepts are biotic specialists. Through upgradable implants, they can use biotic powers to lift or throw objects, the shield, the squad, and disable or destroy enemies. Adepts can only wear light armor, and they specialize in the use of pistols.
They're
So-
the space mages.
You got biotic.
Yep. So basically, this is your mage class. It's got spells and stuff like that. This is, I think, probably the more fun if you're new to the Mass Effect setting. If you want to look for something sort of like that, I think a lot of people in general just enjoy them. Now, the next class, Chumpa reads. And this class, by the way, oh my god. In the PC, because I'm just going to go grab coffee, but this class in the PC version is fucking nuts. Infiltrator is hilarious now. It used to be ass in the OG version, but in Legendary Edition, because they fixed how aiming works, oh my god, is it funny as fuck. Pyrohead adds $20 towards War Hero. That's put War Heroes and is squarely in the lead. Thank you very much. Very generous little frogfish. Take wee bit.
I
Look at
posted something over there for Chatfish to see. Chatfish
Yes.
9.
But, Chumpus, go ahead and read Infiltrator. And then let's discuss why this is the best class in Legendary
Once you get
Edition.
back, you should show the art being I posted.
I will.
So infiltrators combine combat and tech abilities to specialize in killing or disabling enemies at long range. Infiltrators are trained trained to use omni tools, focused on encryption and offensive abilities rather than healing. They can specialize in pistols or sniper rifles and wear medium armor.
I
It
don't
is a
think I ever
strong
played it.
class. I don't know. I don't know if I would say it's the strongest class, but it's definitely a good class.
I don't think I ever played Infiltrators.
Why? Why the hatred for assault rifles? Why can't they use assault rifles? Bullshit.
Because they're infiltrators.
And
They know pew pew.
They need to use infiltrating weapons.
Their job is to
you can
infiltrate.
support.
dumb
So they can use a
guy.
pistol or a sniper rifle.
Yeah.
But why? Why not an assault rifle?
Because in Bioware's Infinite Wisdom, a special operative that specializes in infiltration would only ever use a sniper, despite the fact that infiltrators quite often don't take snipers.
So
It's
usually you'd
because-
want like an SMG or something close quarters
Yeah,
or medium range.
Or like a short barrel rifle or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also, this is just a personal peeve against class-based systems. I despise armor lock systems of just you can't
I
use this
hate
armor
it.
type because reasons.
Because balance is the actual reason.
Yes, but it's just dumb. Like
You
it's
want to know why that's actually in this game? Because it's a holdover from all the gay.
see
It's
the problem.
D&D,
The problem is
sorry.
quite literally, it is D&D esque stuff, and it is entirely just an arbitrary restriction for arbitrary balance. It never makes sense lore wise. Which is why I never
It's
like
from the TTRPG they all played. Therefore, it makes sense.
Yeah, an assassin is more snipery.
And the sniper's broken. in this Fucking game.
All classes
because
able to use
they-
SMGs
they
instead of just
fixed it for
pistols would
the
be better.
fucking-
That's
Yeah.
the second game.
No, the snipers are broken in this game.
They're busted. Yes.
Are the Andromeda levels of busted?
I've only
No,
played
you can't
Mass
shoot
Effect Legendary
close.
Edition, I think, once before, but the last time we played it with Chatfishes is they fixed the sniper and the aiming system in Mass Effect 1, so it actually works, versus in the original version, it sucks. And because they fixed that quality of life thing, it unironically made Infiltrator one of the best fucking classes, because oh my god, the headshot crit damage is insane. Not to mention, just like the explosive shotgun, the sniper rifle, the late tier one, makes them do cartwheels. And it's the funniest shit ever, where you shoot in the head and they're like, "Ah!"
Maybe I should play through.
They flip around.
No, here's the thing: you could do that in the original, but because you had to use a controller, it was more
You
difficult
should
to
play
get
Mass
headshots.
Effect. Mass Effect's pretty good. And also, like, Mass Effect was one of those early... So when I first wanted to make, like, a game for my setting, I was kind of leaning on RTS. And I did want to do an RPG at some point, or something like that. But it was kind of Mass Effect that kind of steered me into the direction I wanted to do RPGs. Not in the same line of how Mass Effect is done, but just the idea of a more story-focused, story-driven game. And Mass Effect did inspire the move to make an RPG quite a bit. Specifically Mass Effect 1 and Mass Effect 2. Mass Effect 2 introduced me, so honorable shout out. And Mass Effect 1, when I first played it, was like discovering Mass Effect a second time. Like, honestly, I am so grateful I played 2 first and then 1, because I understand why some people don't appreciate 2 that much. But 2 is solid for a first introduction. And then you play 1, and 1's like so much better. And it's like, fuck, it's getting better. And then you play 3, and you're like, fuck. It just,
What happened?
what happened?
So you should show the art Bino made.
I will. You fucking needy little bitch.
He's a new little
At
bean.
the abuse I constantly put up with, chat.
Oh no. It's unfortunate,
Ghost
chat.
has awoken.
It shoots by spitting, and then you reload by giving it water to drink.
A little chapter
Someone just
gun.
looks at Shepard.
beautiful.
Shepard. No, someone looks at Shepard. Shepard, how are you holding on to that fish? Don't ask.
To the fin.
It's
There's a
fin.
fin over there.
That's fine.
Yeah. You degenerate, it's a fin.
To reload it properly, he just slaps it. It's like,
Yeah.
and starts spinning again.
Don't worry, they won't add that reload animation until the second game, which was one of the worst things. We're
I
modding that out.
hated
We're gonna mod that out.
I
I
hated
hope.
that so much. And Chad,
Oh
you
my
know
God.
the reason why they added that?
God,
Oh,
Rose.
God.
COD
Because-
Bros.
Unironically, because Call of fucking Duty.
Yep.
I hate it. I hate why they did it. I hate it that they added it when literally in the fucking Kodak or whatever the fuck, I forget what the big appendix is. It literally says that they did away with magazines because they didn't need it. They unironically.
Yes, they
guns
fire
in
metal
setting-
shavings off a block.
Yep. So like literally your ammo is like a stick of like it's not tungsten, but whatever they use for their bullets, and it breaks off a little bit and then accelerates that. They don't need magazines.
Your gun is essentially shooting like little grains of sand.
Pretty much. The heat mechanic was perfect for guns. Get out.
But that's the original. That we just had a heat mechanic.
Oh no, sorry. No,
He's agreeing with you, Hands.
in my hatred, I misread his comment.
Yeah, in your hatred, in your hatred hands, you seem to have killed Ghost. Just dead Chatfish on the side. No.
'Cause I was thinking about Mass Effect 2, so he's like, "Yeah, Mass Effect 2. That's the best way to do guns." It's like, get out.
The Meg is a heat capacitor.
Oh no, that was such a cop out. I hated that so much.
Also, it doesn't make sense because you touch the magnet. Like, oh my god, it's so retarded. I hate it. I hate.
We did
Oh
away
my
with
god.
magazines. We brought them back because it made some of the degenerates in our audience happy.
Now, as a reminder for all the Dono War choices, they are all available on the Dono sheet to contest until next Friday. So the gender can be contested, the whole system can be contested. The reason why I'm doing this till the next Friday is because not everybody could make it to the Mass Effect stream, because I had multiple people ask me when it would be, and I'm like, fuck it, we'll just do it this week, and then I'll let it go on for 7 days, and 7 days is plenty of time to, contest. And I'm going to basically say that. And so again, what the plan is, next Friday, we will then allow any final contestation. Then we'll make our character. We'll make our character, and we'll start next Friday. By the end of the character creation thing. But yeah, so that is the plan for those who are not aware, or people in the VOD were like, no. But there you go. Now you know that you're not. Your decision isn't invalidated. You're just gonna have to do it next time.
Now when people say, well, if you know, you know, you can say, I know, I'm one of them.
That means
I know
you
him.
can't-
He's
you-
me.
you
I'm a
can
little
make
chat
sure.
bitch. She's like, chi bitch.
Hello, Discordia.
Hey, Disco.
Welcome to stream. Now let's see. Where did I put it? More. There. All right. So the next class option we have is Vanguard. Vanguard. Oh, wait, did we say Sentinel?
Hey, you didn't go over Sentinel.
Fuck. Sentinels combine biotic and tech abilities. Typically, they use biotic abilities and advanced healing skills to defend allies. Basically, it's like your support class. Though they can also disrupt opponents with biotic or tech attacks, they are more efficient at tech and biotics than other classes, but as the expense of combat, Sentinels can only wear light armor. It's a more heavily focused mage, basically, is what that equates to. And receive no specialized weapon training. So, the big thing, more focused on tech and magic, basically. And that's like a core focus. I've never really played a Sentinel, so I can't really comment as to what they're like.
It's weird, because usually what you're ending up doing is you're relying on your adept abilities to do damage, and then your tech abilities to augment the weapons of your teammates. It's weird. It's doable. It's viable. It feels weird.
I think I played Engineer and Soldier. Those are the two classes that I played.
Engineer, as a kid, I thought was really cool in Mass Effect 2, because I just always, anytime there was a pet class thing, I just was like, pet class. Diablo 2, I was vanilla as fuck. I was either playing Druid or Necromancer. Like, that was
No
all.
weapon training. That is dumb. Yeah, and if you're
Narratively, that is stupid. I will agree, and it's one of those like. Here's my biggest I love Mass Effect 1. One of my biggest complaints about BioWare is BioWare, when they made Jade Empire or when they made this, they just Jade Empire is the last time they tried to be experimental, and that backfired. Then they're like, fuck it, we just make Dungeons and Dragons games, so we're gonna make a Mass Effect just space Dungeons and Dragons, and that's basically what Mass Effect starts off. Because Mass Effect, while I love it, the writing for the setting can be basically equated to it's just D&D, because the Turians are just a noble Templar race, the fucking Krogan are the barbarian race, and this is like the Asari are the elves, and it's like when you actually look at it that way, it's like, oh my god, that all makes sense. And the
Solarians.
The Solarians are a weird hybrid with the idea of a gnome and a dwarf.
And lived for like 30 years.
Yee. I like Solarians. I might be the big thing about the Solarians, right, is that you think oh, they're weak, they're like little freaky little frog people, like they're kind of like they're one of the most respectable races in my opinion.
Unironically, like when I think of Solarians, I think of like the CAA on crack cocaine. That's basically the Solarians.
Solarians are cool. Solarians are neat. They're frog people. They're frog friends. And frogs are friends, chat. I mean, maybe I have a soft spot towards frogs. I always loved frogs, so, they're little froge people. Like, froge people, whip it.
They also came up with one of the...
Sentinel ME1 is literally Cuckman. Oh, no, sadness.
Damn. Solarians also came up with one of the funniest things in the setting. Funny because of all the discussions about it.
That's true. The next class we have is Vanguard. Vanguards are biotic warriors, so it's basically your spell sword kind of character. Or spell gun sword, in this case. They combine biotics and weapons to take down opponents, and are especially deadly at short range. They specialize in pistols and shotguns and wear medium armor. They're up for getting down close and dirty, pretty much. Vanguard is one of those classes I didn't really ever try, I don't think, until I played Mass Effect 3 with one of my friends, and he played a Vanguard fucking Krogan, and all he would do is just do that little charge attack. And that would look so goofy with the Krogan just like zooming across the map and smacking things with his little fucking head. It's like, "Rah."
Is the multiplayer for that still alive or did it die?
The servers are still up as far as I'm aware.
Oh, nice.
Mass Effect 3's multiplayer is pretty good.
What is the Vanguard?
So basically, what the Vanguard does.
Quick
hand.
quick thing I have to say, and thank you for the nation. Chump is doing $2 in favor of Infiltrator. Thank you very much. That puts Infiltrator in lead. You just like the idea of them cartwheeling. Oh my god, it's so funny.
No, not at all.
It's not. You don't like the idea of the fucking ragdoll physics? But that's like
I mean,
literally
it's
the funniest.
comical.
The second funniest thing is, I think it's Vanguard or one of the other things. The two
It's
funniest
a Vanguard
classes.
because of the power shot.
Yep, with the shotgun, and then you get the explosive shotgun modification thingy, and it sends bodies flying to like the stratosphere, and it's just funny. Mass Effect Andromeda is actually a fun game. Mass Effect Andromeda's writing is a rushed hack job, is what I would call it, because they wrote it in like the span of like 3 months or whatever. It's one of those like, oh my god, it's one of those first draft ideas that should never be made into a game, and then it was. Oh, because that, like when you make a story, you need to cook. Like the reason why I was so tired this morning, chat, is because I stayed up all night working on an episode, and I didn't write hardly anything. I just thought about it, because you need to develop ideas. You need to think about the implications, what it means, and be like, okay, well, how does that affect that character? Like, how does the character progression go? You know, and stuff like that. And you need to think about that stuff. And while writing, yeah, you could just write, but you should think before you write, in my opinion. So I usually do that. I spend sometimes hours or like 30 minutes in between like several paragraphs just thinking about the implications and how it may connect, or thinking about potential thought threads and how that could connect to later plot points. It'd be interesting to throw references back to it. But
Cassivic donates $26 and says whatever's the most cringe. That makes the daily, so Bino get drawing male Shep.
that's true. A male Shep.
Is it going to
For today,
be
at
male
least.
Eric? Male Celeste?
Oh my god,
Male-
male Celeste with like a Giga Chad jaw would be funny. Here, tell you
Draw
what.
it as Bino.
We should make a poll.
A Giga Chad jaw would be the last thing
No,
he would
that's
get.
not even in this game. So which male would you like, chat? I'm gonna put an actual male in there from our setting as an option, so it's not just females turned male. Because
Now with this, no, we can't actually decide this for the actual character till male or female is decided.
yeah, no, this is just for Bino's fan art. Yeah, no. So
Okay, so
as one bit of refresher, because more new chatfish showed up, the Donor War stuff will continue until next Friday, by the way. So if you would like to contest it later and you want us to do a different thing, you may do so. And then we'll conclude it in the next Friday stream. And the next Friday stream, actually no, we won't start the game. That's right, because you have to wait for the thumbnail. Next Friday, we will then allow the we will then have the art piece put in queue for production. If you want to get on the Mass Effect thumbnail, you have time to do so now, and stuff like that as well. But after next Friday, there will be no time for that, because the thumbnail is going to be ordered to be expedited. All right, let's see. Next up. And thank you very much. Okay, so Cassivic puts $26. So whatever class is the most cringe. So by cringe, let me ask this question, Cassivic. Is that a class that I would specifically not want to play, or a class that's just cringe in general? Because that will affect which class I would click on, to be honest. Or what I think that would go
I'm not
towards.
gonna lie. If you ask me what class I consider to be kind of cringe, unironically, it would be the Adept.
So I think the cringiest class in terms of like design is the Adept, because he only uses pistols. If I remember right, or is it Sentinel? Sentinels can only wear light armor and receive no specialized weapon training. Adept.
Just to double
Question.
check, because
And
Chad
this
is
was
asking
synthesis.
again. The Donor Wars are not overhead.
No, the Donor Wars for this Mass Effect series are not overhead. This goes from and this and cite this point if I forget whatever reason, chat, because I get tired sometimes and I get confused when I get sleepy. But remember this section of the stream and be like, no, all Donor Wars of this new Mass Effect trilogy playthrough have no overhead.
What's
Unless it's stated
Also-
otherwise. Kanar
I
is a
voted for the one
character from our
right.
setting.
I voted for him on Albine, wouldn't know who it is.
So Kanar is so you know long ago in the Terrestrian lore, right? In the Astrians,
No.
Kanar is basically the like super duper great grandfather of Rhea and Nezra. He's basically the man because his father's name was Ilos, but Kanar was a man who, after his father was assassinated, he basically took over the Astrian Republic and reformed it into the first Astrian kingdom. And then his descendants reformed it again into the empire that it is in the current age.
Mhm.
He's also the reason why their bloodline has Illumine in it, because he specifically went out of his way to go get himself a oracle as a wife and basically have as many children as he could with her, because he wanted his bloodline to last forever. And to be fair, his bloodline has been going on for 1,000 years.
Oh.
What?
Should I start tracking? I guess I should start tracking these Donor Wars for people having on being on the thumbnail, shouldn't I?
Yes,
Yeah.
because Chatfish want to be on the Mass Effect thumbnails. Mass Effect 1 thumbnail is going to be glorious, I swear. We might break it up into sub thumbnails, depending on this chapter, just because, oh my god. I don't know why. I don't know why, but it would be so funny as like an art piece. No, we'll save that for later.
So
No.
Ghost is redeeming a subscribe star donation of $60
Thank you very much.
for Sandwich, Infiltrator, Bad Rats.
Nice Ghost.
You want to apply that to the Infiltrator class? You can. Oh, did
You just
Cassivic
said
ever clarify?
Infiltrator.
You literally said that.
He said, wait, no, what did Lily say? What did little
But wait,
Cassivic say?
Did you guys know that Bad Rats is a Brazilian game?
Cringe in design. Okay. Cringe in design. Yes, we know that already, Bina.
And he wants 2 more pocket fish on Bad Rats. That's allowed.
So, if I were to go by what I would think the most cringy design class would be the Sentinel. The Sentinel, I think, is the most cringe. So put his 26 towards Sentinel. The reason why is because
Fair argument.
I find this class cringe. Like, it's like he can use magic and tech powers, and he looks like a fucking moron. Like, look at him.
What's also funny is, like, narratively speaking, right?
He's like, are you both?
With how the adepts work in this universe, usually if you're selected, at least if you're a human, to be a adept user, you are heavily going to be specializing into that skill set. And so now, on top of doing that, now it's like, okay, you also need to learn all this tech special stuff too.
Yeah, you're just a spellcaster, but like a weird hybrid spellcaster.
Because basically you're going to be using your adept stuff to be doing space magic spells, and then your tech stuff to do tech magic spells. As Kips just sits there and winks at chat for a uncomfortably long time.
What'd he do?
Just winking.
It's the brain rot is finally kicking in.
Finally kicking in. It's been kicked in.
What? Death to Ghost.
Yes,
Yes, free me.
So
Free
if you want to
me.
find Kanar, you can find him in the art section of our Discord server. Indio, when we hired Indio, he was working on a special art project called the Legends of Kanar series. Legends of Kanar series was literally him just making characters for a different era in our setting, just to get him appraised with the setting, because I didn't want him doing Rhea and Nezra until he had gotten more familiar with everything. Usually, if you ever notice when I get new artists on the team, I have them work on different eras in the setting as tests, purely because it's a great way to get them to establish new identities or new sections of the lore so that they're drastically different from the other areas.
Except for me, though. Everyone was like, why did you make her a prostitute? It's like, I didn't make her a prostitute.
He made Armain into basically a whore. It was sad. Indio made Armain into a very scandalous little priestess. She's like,
I didn't find Kanar. I found you guys talk about him, but there's not a single drawing of him.
check the Legends of Kanar work in progress or whatever, concept art.
Legends of Kanar.
He's a blonde dude with like brown eyes, if I remember right. She's like, what?
Oh.
Me named
Okay,
Chatfish.
maybe
Starts with P.
this.
Patfish. Like Patfish. And they get pat in the back. And like, fuck. You know, because their back hurts. Alright. I think this is the last decision, isn't it?
I think.
Yeah. So bear in mind, just to reiterate one last time before we move on. This Donut War for all the decisions on how to make our character will be continued next week as well. Now, I think at some point in the middle of next week, we'll call the gender part, because that way we can actually, I can spend time sculpting the character so it actually, you know, looks decent. Otherwise, we're just going to roll with the vanilla. Vanilla Male Shep is not terrible. He's actually the most serviceable, but Vanilla Femme Shep looks a little potato.
Yeah.
Anyone made a departure of the Living Dead movie? But honestly, Male's winning so massively, I don't really expect anything to change there. That's actually funny, come to think of it. You're funny. Look at him. Alright, so I'm just going to press on this one. Okay, the bonus talent thing, that will be that's going to have to be down to a specific thing.
Yeah, it's not relevant for right now.
Facial identification.
Yep, okay. That is all the decisions, pretty much.
Confirm military. Confirm psychological. Confirm. Please log in to access your.
I do like the voice acting for the character creation thing. That's really nice. So, this is, again, a super short stream. The next Donut War stream will be probably next Friday, if I had to guess. And it'll be the final one for the character creation. Though we might do the gender one a bit earlier. I'm not entirely sure. Unless we need the art. Bino was going to draw a sketch of the winner. We're going to do another stream where we're going to be showing you guys the Kyber mod for Star Wars, because it's pretty cool. Yeah, it's only last an hour 22. I'm pretty happy with how this went. This will be a great way for chat to do that. And again, closing notes for whoever just skipped to the end, because I know how you guys are sometimes lazy. Yeah, you can contest any of the options. The options will be stated in the Bickering Bunch discussion. Chumpus will show where the are in the Excel sheet. And you have until next Friday, where the victors will be called in a last call on the next Friday stream. And then that'll be
I'll
the
also
end.
just post a screenshot of it every so often.
Yeah. So that is the plan for that. Next up on tonight's stream, because now that I'm awake again, is we're going to be doing Kyber for Star Wars Battlefront. And I'm going to be showing you it because I do think that you guys should pick it up when you get a chance, because it's really, really good.
Yeah. Do it. Pick it up. It's free. It's fun.
It was like
But the game-
$4.
The game isn't free, but you know, you get to buy it.
Oh, right. Yeah, you gotta.
I can give
own
anyone
Battlefront
need-
2.
Should I just post a link to that download for Kyber Kibs?
Yeah, go ahead and post it in the second channel, or second stream. I'm going to raid into that. There we go.
Yeah.
All right.
To the Google Drive link.
Also, because this is, I've got you all here, Chatfish, before we migrate to the next stream, the next week is going to be the Call of Cthulhu campaign.
What do you mean
Next week.
Is it this week?
Yes.
It's tomorrow.
Oh, it's tomorrow. Yeah, whatever. Fuck. Did you DM everybody? I'm fine
Yes,
because I'm always
everyone's
available.
on.
I'm always available, so it doesn't matter to me.
Yeah.
The big
Then
thing
might
is
have to-
just making sure that
we
the others
might
are
have to do 2 sessions though.
That's fine. We're probably gonna have to anyways. Like I've come to the conclusion that if chat funds a one-shot campaign, what it really means is it's a mini series, is what I'm gonna call it.
No, that's
No.
whatever. We'll
Shut the fuck up. I'm right. Do not argue with me. So, more importantly, that is what we're gonna be doing tomorrow. We're gonna be doing Call of Cthulhu. We're gonna be killing Bino and Indio, hopefully, God willing.
Probably.
Now, did you DM everybody?
Yes.
Everybody said
Yes.
they're good.
Yes.
Good.
Unless I die after I leave this place,
Jesus.
like
Don't Jesus Christ me. I'm just saying, if the last time Indio didn't show up, a little fat fuck.
He told me he's gonna go to sleep early this time.
Yeah, make sure you fucking hound his ass, by the way. I do not want to sit there and fucking... Oh my god. I will fucking kill him if he does that again.
You have to treat him like he wants it.
It's bad enough when I get like tired and I fuck up on stream. I don't need anybody else doing it on top of when I fuck up. I don't need anyone else. I already fuck up enough as it is. We don't need more of that. Don't need more.
Only Kibbs is allowed to fuck up.
It's the critical threshold before I want to blow my brains out. So, we'll see you guys in the start of battle. Wait, no, one last thing is right. So if that's the case, next week will be the drunk Harry Potter stream. Yeah. Harry Potter, Chamber of Squeakrits will be drunk next Saturday. Yeah, I think Saturday.
Okay.
Yep, so next Saturday will be the Harry Potter drunk stream. That'll be cursed. It'll be the PlayStation 1 Harry Potter game. So, yeah.
Beautiful.
It will be beautiful in all the worst imaginable ways.
Yeah.
God help me. But either way, we will see you in the next stream, which will be starting in about 5 minutes. So see you there. And everyone is welcome to join and play if they wanna. So go ahead, join us. See you there, chat. Thank you for the donation.